Hello and welcome to another Creative Crealies video. I am Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards, and I am excited to share some Crealies dies from the newest release, as well as some other ideas for different sizes of these awesome dies. In the newest release at Crealies, the large suitcase die was introduced, and it joins a family of adorable suitcase die sets. So now we can make them in 3 different sizes. So here is the new large die set, and here is the first suitcase that I made. These apple dies are also a brand new die set that was just released. The apple small, medium, and large are now available. So as you can see, the die set includes the corner reinforcers and a belt buckle. And I wanted to make mine to open up because I thought this would be perfect to give a special gift to a teacher at the end of the school year. And apples are perfect for teachers too. So I made mine with a belt that goes through the belt buckle, and it holds it closed, and then the suitcase can be opened, and inside I included a gift card that is a treat for the teacher with another apple, and then on the back I used one of the alphabet sets to say thanks and another cute apple. So that is the first suitcase that I made. This is the mini version of the suitcase die. So it's a Create-A-Box mini, and this time it's number 7, and it too has all the pieces necessary to make a cute little suitcase. I thought this mini version would be perfect for a little gift of money for someone special who's taking a trip. And I found a shop on Etsy that was selling the, it's actually cupcake decorations with all the famous sayings and pictures from the Dr. Seuss classic, Oh the Places You'll Go, and I thought that would be perfect for this suitcase gift. I printed up a bunch of them. I put one on one side and one on the other with signposts, and the little tag is hanging there. Again, this one will open, and inside I just made a little holder for some money and put another of the Dr. Seuss sentiments there. Whenever I get a new die, I always create a template, and I'll just show you those. I keep them for future reference, and this was the mini, of course, and I just do it with paper that I don't care about. Give it a try, make a note of the layer sizes, and then I made a note of what the size was that would fit right inside if you were going to give a gift card or a gift of money. And then this was the large one, and so again it says the layering sizes there, and that you need 2. And I just reminded myself that you could put a belt on it, and inside is a gift card holder and what size is necessary to do that. So we're going to create the medium size today, and I have on all those suitcases created a faux suede look. So that is the faux suede look, and I'm going to quickly show you how I did that. So I take a piece of craft cardstock. I happen to have some that had a little script on there, and I thought, well, that's kind of fun. I don't know if you can even see it, but it just adds a little bit more detail. And then you take glycerin, which is it's going to soften the paper fibers, I think, and you make a mix that is 1 part glycerin to 4 parts water, and you spray it on your piece of paper. Now, of course, it doesn't have to be craft, but that's what I chose for this because a faux leather look is, the craft seemed perfect. So you just rub it in, and then you're going to carefully wrinkle it. You do want to wrinkle it pretty good, but you don't want to tear it, of course. I'm going to do that again. And once it's wrinkled pretty good, then you're going to take some ink. I have the Distress Ink Vintage Photo, and rub it along those wrinkles. Then I would heat set that. Now that would take a little while, so let's just kind of pretend that this has been heat set and is completely dry. And then I am going to take Distress Tools and add some more ink all over, just to make it a little more brown, and that's totally up to you how brown you would like it to be. I've done this technique and it hasn't even been brown. You could make it green or blue or whatever, but of course this time I want it to really look like a faux leather for a suitcase, so I am sticking with the brown. But then I add a little bit of spiced marmalade, and that kind of just adds some warm highlights there, which again kind of just makes it look like leather. So there you have a very easy way to get a faux leather look. I have cut the pieces for the suitcase, and I did that faux leather look, and then I cut the pieces for all the layers out of those pieces of faux leather. This is the size that we're going to make. It is the medium Creative box, and it's again number 7. And of course there's links in the description box to all the products, and also to my blog post and the Crealies blog post. In this case, the front layer is going to be 2.5 by 3 5/8. The layer that goes here is 3 5/8 by 5/8. And then on the side it's 2.5 by 1 3/8. Those are just, okay, so there are dies that do that. You know, there's dies that cut that layer. But because I was working with something that I didn't want the temporary tape to even have a chance of tearing, I cut those myself. But there is a die. So the first thing that you're going to do is cut 2 of the main piece. So you cut 2 of these, and you cut 8 of these corner reinforcement decorations. Okay, so I have done that. There are score lines on all sides, and you simply fold down on all those scored lines, and you can reinforce it with a bone folder if you want. Depends on, of course, the thickness of the paper, and if that feels like it's necessary. And we have a tab here, and we have a tab here. So as you can see, all those lines are folded down. There is this piece here by the handle, and that is simply going to be taped down, or use some kind of adhesive. I've chosen to use red liner tape for most of this because I don't like to sit and wait while the glue sets up. So that piece is down. Then you're going to take the 2 pieces, And I already did that here, and I did that folding on that piece. And I'm going to put the bottom two pieces together. So if you put the two pieces together, you see the handle here, the handle here. Here's one side and here's one side. And these fit together beautifully. And so I'm going to put a piece of tape, strong two-sided tape, along that tab. And it would be the longest tab to have the two bottom pieces line up. But you know what? And that's okay. I think I will put this handle piece down. And then I was going to put the decoration pieces on before I put it together, because that only makes sense. It's easier to do that, to get those to line up while it's flat. Okay, so we have I put good strong tape on here. You could use glue, but I didn't want to sit and wait while it's set up while you guys were watching. So I'm going to put these decorative pieces, these cover pieces on that make it look very much like a vintage looking suitcase. Alright, and then we'll repeat that over here. I keep losing my pokey. Gotta have that to get these pieces off. Each one of them has a border. Okay. Now we'll put it together. So I have put strong two-sided tape there on this one, the longest tab. And I take it and line it up again, so the handles are on top and the two side pieces are here, and I'm going to line these two pieces up so that they match perfectly. And then you want this piece here to be laying down, because that becomes the side. So we need to add another piece of tape along one side of it. and we're going to just put that down. So that is laying flat, and this becomes the bottom of the suitcase. See? Now we're going to put tape on here and here on both sides. I could put it here too if I wanted it to stay closed, but I don't. I'm going to use this for another gift. So I want the ability to have this open. So I'm going to put some good strong two-sided tape along the bottom and the sides of these tabs. Now I wanted to mention that the larger one that was just released is the same as this, except these side pieces are separate. So the only difference is when you go to put it together, you're going to put these two side pieces on and then do exactly what I just showed you. So these two side pieces are separate in the big one, but in the two smaller ones, they're all attached. Okay, but that's the only difference between these suitcases. So I'm going to take the covers off the small tabs that are going to put the bottom together. So if I bend these small tabs in and line it up with the bottom of the suitcase and then press down, this bottom is now formed. And then I'm going to repeat it on the other side. I'm just going to line this bottom up with that small tab that I just took the tape off, and then press down. And then I'm going to tape the tape off these two sides. And I am going to line those up and then press down. And then line this side up and press down. I just want to get in there and reinforce those. Make sure they stay. These handles pop up, and then the box is formed like that. So you can see that wasn't at all hard, but it really is adorable, and it's perfect for giving little gifts or gift cards or something like that. Now I do love the corner reinforcers as a decoration. So I have cut 4 of those, and of course, oh, there it is. I saw it. And 3 of them I am using the tab. So you fold on all the lines, and then there's a little tab, and I just put a glue dot on that tab. And then close it, and the little corner reinforcer is ready to go. And there are four of those that are created that way. But then there are the top ones. I want to be able to open and close my little suitcase. So what I do is I just trim off that little tab and then fold on all the lines. And then this is going to go on so that the top will open. But let's do these all. So I'm going to use some good strong glue. Put it on the corner, give it a pinch. Then I have the other two bottom ones, and again these are the ones that I used a glue dot to put together, so it's already formed. And then the top ones, they are don't have a tab. They have an open area, and that's where I am going to put one of those pieces on the top so that it can be opened. So if I just take these and put this open line along the top here, it's going to look like that other one, but there's going to be a slit where it can be opened, if that makes sense. So again, just put the slit right on the side of the corner. Give it a pinch and let that glue set up. So the slit goes right to the side on the top. It forms just like the other one did, but you're able to open and close the top. I decided not to put a belt on this one. I think that it will stay closed enough to give it, the recipient won't be able to see what's inside. I created just a little money holder. You could slide a gift card in there or money holder, and it says "for you." This is going to be for a graduate. That's what I decided. So I'm going to slide that in there. I can see I need a little more glue there, but that's okay. I can always add that. And then the last step is I decided that this is for a graduate, and you know the word congratulations. Congrats is an abbreviation that we use here in the States, and play on words is congrats, which is congratulations to a graduate. So I've created the letters congrats. Anyway, I'll just show you what I'm going to do. It's on sticky two-sided tape, so it will stick. This is one of my favorites, alphabet sets from Crealies. I can say whatever I want, and it looks like a script writing, which is very cool. So of course there'll be a picture of that completed card on the Crealies blog, but we have our medium-sized suitcase with a gift inside, and the words congrats, and that was easy to make and fun. I had great fun designing with the 3 sizes of suitcases for this video. Which one is your favorite? Thanks for watching.